Welcome back to my channel, or if this is your first time, welcome. This is a series I call Type Tips. This is type tip number 1, typography as shape. What this means is that each letter is a shape that serves as more than its alphabetical meaning. It can serve as an illustration, an icon, a silhouette, an outline, or an image, texture, or pattern holder. What does that mean? Let's take a look at some examples. On the top left, we have a logo for an arcade bar. Notice how the word arcade bar is stylized in a very specific way, giving the viewer a feeling that they might be in an arcade or it takes place in an arcade. And so it's very inspired by the word and the feeling of an arcade. Let's take a look at the icon. Now, this is in a logo for Pinterest, but the letter P becomes more than the letter P. It takes on all the characteristics that are associated with the website of Pinterest. Let's take a look at the silhouette. Now we can see that there are some wings in the letter Z, or there is one wing in the letter Z. The word is zoo, and so this wing gives us more insight as to what we can expect in this animal kingdom. And this is a silhouette. Next to it, we have a logo for what might be two H's. And so notice how we play with negative space now and positive space to give us the outline of the letter H in a 3D format. And so the brain is going to automatically fill in these extra parts. Now, where it starts getting a little bit more interesting is in the bottom part here. A letter or a set of letters can also be an image holder, like the logo for the Brooklyn Public Library. Notice how the letters BKLYN now have an image inside, giving the viewer an insight as to where it takes place, what is the community like, and making it feel more personalized to that community. Now, this is not a letter per se, but I thought it was a pretty good example. We have a recycling symbol, but that symbol could easily be a letter A or an X or a L or a T. And so if you fill it in with, let's say, a texture, in this case, it's a pattern of letters. It takes on more than the actual meaning of the letter. And the last one is another illustration. It's a lot more complex than the first one we saw, so I decided to also include this one. Now, this reads Mr. Cooper Ice Cream. But notice how they play now with the negative space and the outline. And it becomes an illustration or an icon of sorts. So, once again, type tip number 1, typography as shape. Each letter becomes more than its alphabetical meaning. Go ahead and try it out and let me see what you come up with. Maybe post a link to your artwork down below and we can all share and comment on it. My sources are the following. On the left, we have Typography Essentials by Ina Saltz. If you don't have this book, I highly recommend this book. She goes over 100 tips on how to make type more exciting. And the rest are a list of links that you can look up and get more examples, as well as each individual logo and where you can find it. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else I should cover. That way we can go ahead and start creating a bigger library for all of us to enjoy.